Welcome. You have reached review time with Imperial. Today's review will be The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Season 1, Episode 4. Let's get into it. So it picks right off of last episode with Ayo speaking to Bucky, and it shows his time in Wakanda when they was deprogramming him, and him and Ayo had a relationship, and it showed where he was out in the forest with the fire, and she was saying the words that triggers him to be the Winter Soldier, and it didn't work, and so he started breaking down in tears. It was heartfelt for her, and she basically said, "You free." She basically said, "Why did you free Zemo?" He told her pretty much that he's a means to an end. We needed him, or whatever. But she said, "All right, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of time, and but he's coming back with us." From there, he went back in the building where Zemo and Sam was, and pretty much it had a little banter back and forth. Now there's a person, the group who Carly with the Super Soldiers organization. They're called the Flag Smashers, and the Flag Smashers, they had like a mother hen named Dahlia. She died in the last episode, and now they're figure they're gonna have some type of memorial service for her. So now they're walking through the town trying to find out information. Of course, the town is like, we don't trust outsiders. Zemo has this Turkish candy. Find some kids, tell the kids, hey, he befriends them with the candy. The kids give up the information. And so they told him when the funeral was, but he didn't give the information to Bucky and Sam because he's using that as leverage, so they just won't just get rid of him. They need him for the information. So at that moment, John Walker and Battlestar show up, and John Walker is the new Captain America. They show up. They want to confront Sam and Bucky. Why did y'all release Zemo? They tell him he got leads to find Carly and everything. So they like, we're gonna work together. So John Walker's not necessarily a bad guy. He's just impulsive and want to be in control of everything. So they get to the point of where the funeral is. It shows Carly at the funeral, and it shows her with her number two. Well, before the funeral, it shows Carly with her number two, and she's talking to him, and they had this serum kept away in this special step, and they pulled out the step. And so the building that they're in has special rooms and doors in this building where the funeral is being held. And so Sam is pretty much, when they get there, Zemo speaks to the little girl, and he gave her some money for her family. And, they're poor and impoverished over there, so she's gonna stick to him. So she basically is showing him like secret rooms and secret doors in that building. So Captain doesn't trust him, so he puts him in handcuffs. And Sam is like, all right, let me go in there and talk to her first, and I want peace. So he goes in, she sees him, and they're talking peace. He's basically telling her, I understand your struggle, I just don't approve of you killing innocent people in the process. And basically, she's telling her side of the story, and he's telling her, Dahlia wouldn't approve of you killing innocent people. And so they're having good dialogue back and forth. And meanwhile, while this is going on, Captain America is like, hey, nah, man, we need to get in there. And Bucky is like, stand down. So Captain America is like, nah, you gonna let your partner die in battle. He's unarmed in there. He needs help. He needs backup. So when he said that to Bucky, that allowed Bucky to stand down and let them go. So they show up while Sam is talking to Carly. Carly basically looking at, oh, this is a setup. So she began to fled. And when she fled, she slipped into like a secret room. When she slipped into that secret room and she was trying to get away, Zemo shows up. And Zemo ends up shooting her. And when he shot her, she dropped the vials of the super serum, and then she was hiding behind a wall, and he was pretty much walking over talking and stuff, and he was like, is this what I think it is? So he start crushing the serums because he doesn't like the super serum. He don't feel as though a regular person should have that power like that. So nevertheless, from there, she she flees. And when she flees, is one serum left. Captain America comes in, he used the shield to knock Zemo out. And he sees that one piece of serum, and he put it in his pocket. So there was a scene where Captain America and Bucky, and they want to take Zemo back in custody. Now, keep in mind, Ayo and the Wakanda crew is there too. They like, nah. So they show up basically saying it's time up. And so it's a big fight scene. Bucky and Sam is chilling at first. And you got Wakandians and Battlestar and the new Captain America all fighting. But they're besting Captain America and Battlestar. They basically whooping their tails. So before they go and kill them, Sam and Bucky decide to intervene. Like, nah, we need to keep peace. So now they battling all of them. Zemo take this as an opportunity for him to stage left and disappear. So when they're all battling, you see that John Walker's like, I'm never gonna be able to compete on this level, because even though how skillful I am, they're a lot stronger. They have more fighting skills than I am. So you can see his doubt in that situation right there. So it's another scene after that. It shows John Walker talking to Battlestar, saying basically, hey man, if you had the serum, would you take it? And Battlestar said, yeah, man, without hesitation. And when we was in war in Afghanistan, the good we could have did, how many more people we could have saved if we would have had that serum. And then so that kind of like, John Walker doesn't come off like he's like a bad person. It's just more or less like he's impulsive. He want to be in charge of everything. And then Battlestar made the mention like, really the super serum makes you more of a person that you already are. So if you was already a sketchy character, like, John Walker is, then you're going to be a more sketchy character. You're going to be twiddled between the lines of good and bad. When Captain America was Steve Rogers, he was more just like honorable, always try to do the right thing every time. Meanwhile, John Walker is more like he'll play dirty to get where he's to accomplish his goal. So from there, you see Carly reaches out to Sam's sister Sarah, basically saying she wants Sarah to contact Sam and let her know that she want to do a meet. Meanwhile, when Sam gets that information, he told his sister, basically, take the kids, y'all need to disappear, only use cash. And so Sam had already reached out to Sharon pretty much, he need her eyes, because he got to deal with somebody he could trust. So she called him up and told him, hey, Captain America and Battlestar, they already at this location. So he shows up and he wants to meet with Carly, and she instantly sees that he wasn't by himself. Of course, he was with Bucky, and a fight, all out fight just start. And so instantly you get to see how Falcon can use his suit in their action and fight. And so it's real cool how his suit is, when his fighting style and everything. And what you also get to see how more dope of a character the Falcon is. Doing Avengers movies, you just think of him like just another character. But through this series, you get to see like how dope his character really is. And shout out to Anthony Mackie for really playing a good role as the Winter Soldier, and Sebastian Stan doing a good job. I said shout out to Anthony Mackie for doing a good job playing the role of the Falcon, and Sebastian Stan playing his role as the Winter Soldier. So from there, Sam sees Captain America punch somebody across the room. So he looked at Sam like, he looked at John like, what do you do? Because he took something for him to be able to punch somebody across the room or whatever. So they're in an all-out war and battle. And earlier in that fight scene, you show Battlestar get captured. They knocked him out. When he came to, he had a knife, and he was able to cut his self loose. And so while they was at the battle scene, John Walker was getting bested, and right when Carly was about to hit him, Battlestar came out of nowhere and stopped her from hitting him. and in her retaliation for fighting back at him, she ended up punching him across the room, and he hit like a palladium type pole, and he died. And so everybody stopped fighting, and Carly's looking like she didn't mean to do that, but she did. You know, she's defending herself. And then Cap went over to his boy and pretty much consoling him, but he was dead at that point. So you already knew at this point. Now you're gonna see the fury of John Walker, Captain America. So everybody started the flag smashers started to run and disperse. Now I kept speaking of Carly's number 2, Goon, and Captain America. He went full blown. I'm letting everybody know I'm a super soldier now. So he jumps out like a 3-story window, lands on top of a car. He's chasing Carly's number 2, hits him with the shield, and then now Steve Rogers would have took him into custody and pretty much getting interrogated so he could give up information. John Walker, Captain America, he's frustrated. His boy just got killed. He's in full-blown revenge react mode, and he kills Carly's number 2 broad daylight with the shield. Everybody's outside filming him, taking pictures. Now you get the last picture of him standing there with blood on his shield after he just killed a man. So this was a real explosive episode, real good, man. They're doing a great job with these series on Disney Plus, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's surprising that this is only 6 episodes or whatever, but it's still dope nevertheless. You're getting probably, if you think about each episode, is about 50 minutes, and you're probably getting it could be 2 movies and 1 series or whatever. So nevertheless, it's real good. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment if you went to the whole Winter Soldier, the Falcon Winter Soldier series, if you follow Marvel. Till next time.